School is a scam. In fact, being nice is the biggest scam.
Don't say that. You're making it sound like your mother wasted her hard-earned money sending you to college.
That's not what I mean, bro. Didn't you see what happened in church today? Someone we all know is a loafer, made a promise to single-handedly build the new church. He even transferred $20,000 to the church's account, just to prove he's capable.
I was really shocked.
Someone who fled this village 2 years ago, because of a crime he committed. Now he's back with a lot of money, and is being revered by everyone.
That also surprised me. No one remembers his crime anymore. He's now respected by both young and old.
As they continued their conversation, Fred's mother came in, with a small bag of rice on her hand, and a small bottle of groundnut oil.
Mama, did you go to the market after church?
No, is it because of what I'm carrying?
Yes, Mama.
This is my share of what our son brought for us.
You mean Chris?
Yes, our Chris. Remember, the women were asked to wait after the service.
Okay, welcome, Mama.
Thank you.
You see what I was saying? My mother is now calling that man our son, just because he made money. I pray I get a good paying job soon. Then this oppression I'm feeling will end.
You're even lucky. You can easily get a job with your certificate and leave this village. For people like us who are carpenters, there's no escape. But don't forget me when you make it. You just graduated, so job offers will start coming soon.
I hope so. I need a job that pays well so I can live my dreams.
It's necessary.
Let me go to the kitchen and help my mother prepare Sunday rice.
With Chris Rice, I guess.
Do I have any choice? Who owns this beautiful car? Could it be one of her brothers? No, if it were them, Deborah would have told me.
While he was still pondering, a young man walked out of the house, followed by Deborah and her mother.
What is Chris doing here?
He approached them and exchanged greetings, then stepped aside, watching as they walked Chris to his car. At the car, Chris pulled out a purse, opened it, and brought out 2 bundles of cash. He gave one to Deborah, and the other to her mother. They were overjoyed, showering him with thanks, before he drove off. Deborah and her mother turned to go back inside. When they reached Fred, Deborah ignored him and walked in. Her mother, however, paused and looked at him.
I hope you saw what just happened. You've been with my daughter for years, but nothing to show for it. You promised to marry her when you made money, but who knows when that will be. For your information, Deborah is getting married soon, and that man you saw is her husband.
What? Deborah. Deborah.
Young man, this is not your father's house. Deborah is now someone else's wife.
Mama, why are you doing this? It's not fair.
Life itself isn't fair.
Mama, please let me speak to her. She hasn't been answering my calls.
Are you deaf? I said she's getting married soon, and doesn't need time wasters like you. Leave my compound now. If it pains you that much, go and make money like your mates.
Fred was still looking disheartened when he got home. His mother was relaxing in the living room. He greeted her nonchalantly and left for his room. His mother noticed that everything wasn't right with him. She waited for a little while and then walked to his room. She saw him still in his clothes, lying on his back and looking up to the ceiling. He was lost in thoughts. Fred, my child.
Ma'am.
What is the problem?
Mama, Deborah is getting married.
Deborah, getting married. How? She was here last 2 weeks but never mentioned it.
I believe the proposed husband hadn't met her then. All these are happening because I haven't made money.
Why would you say that, Fred?
It's Chris that wants to marry her.
Oh, now I see, let her go. Maybe you both are not destined to end up together, because if you both were meant to marry, she would have waited. What is she expecting from a fresh graduate with no jobs?
Mama, I need a job immediately.
Take it easy. You've been applying for jobs since you came back from service. One day, luck will smile on you.
Mama, I need to do more. I will leave for the city tomorrow. I can't stand what's happening here anymore.
Okay, just take your time and think about your decision.
Thanks, Mama, but I've made up my mind.
Remember, you are an only child of a widow. Don't involve yourself in anything you will regret later. I will keep you in my prayers.
Thanks, Mama. I'll hustle and make money, and you shall be proud of me. You made me who I am today. It's time to pay you back.
I didn't ask you to pay me back. Let's pray before you leave. Heavenly Father, I lift up my son to you as he sets out on this journey to the city, seeking a job and a fresh start. Lord, I entrust him into your hands, knowing that you are his protector and provider. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you, he will never leave you nor forsake you." Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. As he travels, Lord, keep him safe. Watch over him, protect him from harm, and grant him favor wherever he goes. Psalm 12:2-8 says, "The Lord will keep you from all harm, he will watch over your life, the Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore." Father, as he searches for a job, open doors of opportunity for him. Lead him to the right place where he can use his skills and talents. Let him find favor in the eyes of employers and colleagues. In Proverbs 16:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Give him wisdom and guidance in his decisions. Let him walk in integrity, patience, and faith, trusting that you are leading him toward a bright future. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" When challenges arise, Lord, strengthen him. Help him to remain steadfast in his faith, and not to grow weary, knowing that you are with him every step of the way. Isaiah 40:31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, they will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not be faint." Above all, Lord, may he seek you in all things and put his trust in you. Let him find peace and confidence in your presence, knowing that you have a great plan for his life. In the book of Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Thank you, Father, for your faithfulness. I trust that you will guide, provide, and bless my son as he embarks on this new chapter. In Jesus' name, I pray, Amen.
Amen.
About 2 hours later, their bus got to the city park, and everyone alighted. It was the same place Fred stayed during his college days, so he was used to the environment. He had earlier contacted an agent who got an available room for him. A few days later, he dressed up and left the house in search of jobs, because he got several rejection letters from the applications he had sent out earlier. Some hours later, he came back, looking disappointed.
How can there be no good jobs in the city? Which one is the sales attendant, receptionist, or clerk? At the end of the month, they will give me peanuts. I reject it. Wow. Job interview from Divine Integrated Services, tomorrow by 9 a.m. Thank God, first job interview ever. I'll try my best and secure the job sharply. Had it been I knew it was this people, I wouldn't have wasted my time coming. Nonsense. Imagine saying we should pay for registration fee before we can start work. I will be the one to work for you and still register with my money. I don't blame you people.
On getting close to his house, he saw a placard, with the inscription, "Machine operator needed here," with an arrow sign indicating the location.
Let me try this one. After all, my house isn't far from here. If it's not what I want, I'll leave at once.
He followed the sign and entered the place. It was a bottled water production factory. A lady walked up to him and he told her why he came.
Okay, have a seat. Let me inform my manager that someone is here to see him.
Thank you. You are interested in the position we advertised? Yes, sir, I'm interested. Sorry, I'm just seeing the opening. I should have come with an application letter. I understand, but it's not a problem. I have my CV and credentials here, sir.
He brought out the documents from his pocket file and handed them to the manager. The man skimmed through the documents and returned them to him.
I just need a fast learner, someone who would be taught ways to handle my machines, and would learn faster, and can start working immediately. I'm a fast learner, sir, and I'm ready for any necessary training. Good, you have to come back tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you, sir, I can't wait to be part of your organization. Alright, have a nice day. Thank you, sir. Truly there's no harm in trial. Let me wait till tomorrow. Thank you, Lord, for today. Good morning, sir. Good morning, you are welcome to our facility. I was asked to train you on how to operate these machines. Okay, sir. I'm ready to learn. It's not so hard, you need to be attentive, and also follow my directives. Okay, sir. I'm happy that we finally got someone who can operate our machines the way our former trainer was handling them. Thank you, sir. Most people that apply couldn't pass the training stage, that's the reason why I didn't tell you the salary. But as you've passed the stage, I'll be paying you $100 every week for a start. Your salary can be increased with time if your performance is impressive. Thank you, sir. You see that trainer? He is currently working at my other bigger factory, and I know how much I'm paying him. That's because of his performance. Hope you are okay with our offer. Yes, sir. You can resume immediately. Wow. Thank you so much, sir.
About 3 months later, one afternoon, Fred had completed his daily production, and had decided to take a break for a little while. He came out and was strolling down the road. Suddenly, someone started calling him.
Fred. Fred.
He turned and looked towards the direction of the caller, and it was Victor, his childhood friend. Victor left the village some years earlier for an apprenticeship. He quickly went and embraced him.
Victor, is this you? I haven't seen you for some years now.
It was even hard for me to recognize you. What are you doing here?
I'm working at that factory. What are you doing here?
The vulcanizer is working on my tire. That's my friend inside the car.
Victor, you said your car, or your boss's car.
It's my car, bro.
Has your boss settled you? Because it's not up to 4 years since you left the village.
Which boss? I'm no longer with him. I'm my own boss now. I work from home, no stress, and I'm paid in millions.
What? How do you mean, please? What type of job is that? I'm interested.
We are doing online jobs. I'm into Forex, while my friend is into BTC.
I still don't understand you.
We are into tech. You are my brother, and I won't lie to you. I won't hide update for you. I'll put you through if you are willing. I don't struggle to make money. You are suffering here. How much do they pay you?
$100.
Victor then went into his car, brought out a bundle of money, and handed it to Fred. Fred collected it, and was looking dumbfounded.
I will show you the way, bro. When you are free, give me a call, and I'll direct you to my house. The vulcanizer is done, and we have clients to catch up with.
I've been waiting for you to come back.
You've been waiting for me. Any problem?
No, I saw you speaking with those boys with big car. Is like they are your friends.
Yes, the one driving is from my village.
You people have this type of relationship, and you are still here.
What do you mean?
You don't need a prophet to tell you he's in money. Your mates in this town are making it big time. Honestly speaking, I'm surprised that you still work here.
Are you serious?
Yes, if I were you, I'd run to that your brother, and beg him to connect me in whatever he's doing.
I don't care about what they are doing. Let me mind my work, we will surely get there.
Get where? If you are hoping on this job, forget it. You will not make it. I'm here because I'm not married yet. If any rich man looks my way in, I will disappear from here. Our manager promised to increase your salary, right?
Yes.
That's how he is promising everyone working here, but will never fulfill the promises.
No problem, I'll look out for better jobs, as I continue working here.
Okay, I'm just advising you because you are a man.
I've heard you.
Think about what I said, I'll talk to you later.
He gave me $400 just like that. They said they were into Forex and BTC business. I think I've heard about those businesses. Why am I feeling like they are into something illegal? Let me mind my work, please. Victor, may God bless you for this money. Good evening, Mama.
Good evening, Fred. How are you?
I'm fine.
How is work?
Fine, Mama. I hope everything is all right. You sound different.
My son, the Village Development Union is the one making me sound this way.
What did they do?
They allocated a project on your father's land.
Which project, and on which of the lands?
Chris wants to build a pipe-borne water facility, and he chose that your father's land close to the main road.
What? It's not possible.
My son, I'm surprised that nobody is against it. To them, it is a welcome development. I'm calling to tell you about it. Chris said he would compensate us with money.
No, Mama. I won't accept that. That's the only land we have that's on site.
Let them be. You know your father is no more.
But he has a son.
Let's collect the money and use it and acquire another land elsewhere, before they change their minds.
What is all this, Mama? Why is Chris always looking for a way to intimidate me? Why our land?
Please don't take it personally. You know I'm just a poor widow. This wouldn't have happened if your father was alive. Don't make trouble, let them be.
They didn't care to inform me before making such a drastic decision. I feel insulted.
My son, don't worry about that. I'll collect the money. When next you come to the village, we will look out for another land at a good site and buy. Have you heard me, my child?
Okay, Mama.
Good night, my son.
Good night, Mama. Nobody is talking now because it's not their land. Even those foolish elders wouldn't say anything. When they see money, they forget their age. The same people who condemned Chris a few years ago are now clapping for him because of money. This is painful. How do I accept this?
Good morning, Fred.
Good morning, Laura.
Is everything all right?
Yes.
Fred, something is bothering you. Do you know how long I've been standing here, and you didn't even notice me? What is wrong? Tell me.
It's just a family problem.
Remember, a problem shared is half solved.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Fred told her all about his discussion with his mother over the phone the previous night.
The solution to this problem is in your hands.
How do you mean?
Make money. Excess money stops intimidation. What do you think is giving the so-called Chris morale to behave the way he's doing? Excess money. Make money and shut your enemies up. You can recover everything you've lost when you have money. Your village elders and the development union didn't care to tell you because you don't have anything to offer, no money.
Why are you now adding salt to my injury?
No dear, I'm just telling you the truth. That your brother can unlock your wealth. Contact him. The penny you are getting here won't go anywhere in resolving your issues. Money stops nonsense.
Is this the best way to go about this issue?
Yes, call him now and tell him you will come to his house. Do it now.
Hello, Victor.
Fred, how far?
I'm fine.
How is work?
Fine. I'd like to see you. I want to join your business.
All right, when do you wish to come?
Tomorrow?
Okay, I'll send you my house address now. See you tomorrow then.
Thank you very much.
Go, don't forget me when the money starts coming. At least you are smiling now. But I was thinking you would go today.
No, I need to at least produce a reasonable number of packs that would cover up for the time of my absence tomorrow.
Okay, I never thought of that.
You are welcome to my abode. These are my friends and business partners. Guys, meet my homeboy Fred.
They all exchanged greetings. Victor then took Fred to his room and asked him to sit.
My brother, I'll be open to you because I want you to succeed. All of us here are into internet scams. Most of our mates do it. This is a secret that nobody will tell you. I'm telling you the truth because you are my brother. This is what most young boys are doing now. Even in the village, I know people who have hit the jackpot and are currently living large. The truth is that when you make this money, nobody cares about the source. People will respect you, you will have all you need, and babes will rush you. Your people will be proud of you. You will spend money whichever way you like.
What about those you scam? Won't they come after you?
Did they even know us? That's why we use fake identities. I'll put you through, don't worry. Again, when the money comes and you are feeling guilty.
Yes, that one, I wanted to ask.
To wash away your sins and guilt, go to the church and give a reasonable sum from that money you got, or you can do a giveaway online. When you do this, people will pray for you, and all the curses laid on you by your victims will be washed away. You will then enjoy your money.
I wish I knew this on time.
No time is too late. Let me teach you the basics.
Victor then asked for his mobile phone. He downloaded some dating apps, and as well a strong VPN into his phone.
You are on Facebook and Instagram, right?
Yes.
I'll give you an old Facebook account that I hacked a few days ago. I've already changed the name to Andrew Hernandez, which will be your new online name, and again, you are now working at the US Navy. Play around the dating apps with this identity, and follow those who are vulnerable and gullible. Lure them into falling in love with you or even believing that there's something you will offer them. You are a graduate, there are things I won't tell you. This is where your smartness comes into play. If I can do it, then you can do better.
I believe I can.
Good.
How did it go?
Laura, please, what did you tell the boss, so that I'll know what to say when he calls me?
So you can panic like this.
Please be serious, where did you tell him that I went to?
Boss is not even around.
You mean he's not in his office?
Yes. He came earlier and dropped his bag, and then left for their union's meeting.
Oh my God, I almost passed out.
So, back to my question. How did it go?
Fine, but I'm kinda doubtful when I left the place.
What do you mean?
What they do is internet fraud.
And so? I knew all along. That's why I encouraged you, because there is cool and easy money in it. There's nothing to be doubtful about it. Almost all the young boys I know are into it. Don't let your mate intimidate you with what you know you can do.
I'm just scared. What if the police come and arrest me?
Arrest who? For doing what? How many times have you seen the police arrest people doing fraud? Forget that. Let me tell you, some officers do frauds too.
Laura, easy.
Hope you are getting along with your clients.
I'm still following them up, but most times I'm not online when they are free to chat. Sometimes I see their voice calls and video calls and won't know how to pick up the calls. Sometimes those that I missed their calls won't reply when I chat them.
It's time for you to quit your job and focus fully on this business, because if not, you will keep losing clients. I know it won't be easy for you, but you won't regret it.
What if I quit my job and I don't make it?
I hate it when someone I'm training is pessimistic. Stop sounding like that. Life is all about taking risks. When you quit that job, you will see yourself putting more energy into this business. You will have no other option than to succeed. Quit that job, please.
Okay. I haven't made any money from this, and he's advising me to quit my job. I don't have any other job, and I'm not ready to go back to the village. Should I risk my job? This is difficult for me to decide. What if? But truly, there's no way I'll not convince a client into sending money if I am fully focused. Those boys at Victor's house don't have any other job except this online fraud business. Should I start skipping work at the factory? I'm the only one operating the machine. If I should skip work, the factory will be at a loss. I wish I had an assistant who would stand for me when I'm not available. How much is it that I can't let go of? I'll quit. At least mine won't be different. I have Victor and his friends by my side to guide me on the internet job. You were resigning, why? Why so sudden? I got a job elsewhere. My uncle asked me to come and join his establishment outside the town. We need you here, please. I'll increase your salary. No, sir. Can I speak to your uncle? No, sir. You are one of the best persons that can handle our machines. It won't be easy for us to get another person. Can you wait for me to get another person? I can't wait, sir. My uncle said I should resume immediately. I'm sorry for the inconvenience my decision is causing, but I have to leave. Yes, Laura.
You look sad. I heard you telling the boss that you have resigned.
Yes, my brother said it would make me focus more on the internet business.
And you are sad. It is a very nice decision. I support him. Don't forget me when you make it. Cheer up, please.
Bye, Laura. Why am I even feeling this way? Life is all about taking risks. I will step up my game from now.
From that day, he devoted all his energy to internet fraud. He was always online, searching for prospective clients and following them up. Later on, after much striving and lies, he was able to persuade one lady to gift him $100. He was so happy.
This is good for a start. At least I didn't quit my job in vain.
Fred, how far?
I'm fine, I have some issues. Client don't respond to me again.
Are you still in that factory?
No, I'm in my house. I resigned a few days ago.
Good, it's just one of the things you let go on for your success. Back to your issue. Clients feeling wise is a normal thing.
So, I should continue looking for more clients.
Not yet. Come over to the house, let's discuss. You need to learn new things.
Okay, I'll be there soon.
My G, you are welcome.
Thank you.
The house is a little bit noisy. Let's stay in my car and discuss.
Okay. What are you people celebrating?
One of us just hit a jackpot. A client credited him $6,000.
What? My goodness. It calls for celebration. How was he able to achieve that? Which site is he using?
The same site you have.
He is lucky.
It's not luck, it's plus up.
What's that?
It's just a means of getting unmerited favor. That's what we all do. You know, some people carry natural grace and intelligence. That's why I didn't introduce it earlier to you. I want you to test your intelligence. If I had left you to continue the way you were doing, you would keep stressing yourself, wasting your efforts and precious time on clients who feel they are wise.
Honestly, it's not easy. I got $100 and was happy.
If you don't plus up, you keep getting little change like that. It's not worth your losing your job. I want you to make it big like me.
Please, I'm ready.
There are different ways to plus up, but I'll tell you the one that I consider safe and better. I use soap.
Soap?
Yes, not an ordinary soap, it's good luck soap. I'll take you to the man who prepared it for me. He usually has already prepared ones in his house. After using it, you will give testimony. There's no how you will talk to clients that they won't respond in your favor.
We learn every day. Thank you very much for this information. When are we going to see the man?
Anytime you are ready, but you need to have up to $40 with you.
I'm ready now. I'll withdraw the money from my account on our way.
I love the spirit. Let me tell my friends that I will be back soon.
Some minutes later, they got to the place. The compound looked abandoned. The old man stayed alone in the unkempt building. The old man and Victor exchanged greetings like pals as soon as they entered the building. He offered them seats. Later on, Victor informed him that his friend needed soap. The old man requested money, and Fred provided it. The man left with the money into another room, and closed the door behind him. A few minutes later, he came out with a white rubber container with black sticky substance inside it. He then handed it over to Fred, who put it in a black nylon bag that Victor provided. The old man then gave him instructions on how to use the soap. Afterwards, both of them stood up and left the old man's place. When they got to Victor's house, some of the boys that were celebrating had left. 2 boys were seated on the couch engrossed in their laptop computers.
I trust what you can do with this. Do you know that when I was learning this business without the soap, I never made a dime?
Seriously?
Yes, I was astonished to hear you say you got $100 from that. You can imagine when you now have unmerited favor beside you. You must cash out, I swear.
I pray so.
Lest I forget, now that you no longer work with the factory, you are free to stay here as long as you want. It will also help you remain consistent in this business.
Wow, thank you. I will go back to my house and pick a few things and come back.
I also have a laptop that I'm not using. You are free to use it when you are here.
God bless you, bro. You are my godsend.
It's nothing.
Let me leave now.
Okay. See you later.
After that day, Fred joined the rest of the boys at Victor's place, and continued his online work. He put in all his effort fully into it, ensuring that he was following every instruction that the old man gave him. As time went on, he began to see changes. Most of his prospective clients flow with his chats. They started opening up to him about their earnings, and also promising to send him money whenever it came. About a week later, one of his clients sent him $1,000. He was delighted. He kept on pushing and following up with a particular rich single lady whom he had promised to marry. He had told the lady that they needed to relocate into a new house after their wedding. The lady was well convinced that she had gotten a husband. She was willing to give her all, just to be called someone's wife. After talking with her on a video call, the lady promised to send some money to Fred for the new apartment. Fred appreciated her, and waited for her to fulfill her promise. About an hour later, Fred checked his Cash App and shouted,
The fool has sent the money. I have arrived.
How much, bro?
$40,000.
The whole house roared in shouts of joy. Victor immediately ran out of the bedroom. Fred, on seeing him, went and hugged him.
My bro. I already said it that you will succeed. Your intelligence is unmatched, combined with grace.
Thank you, my brother, for this. I am indebted to you.
This calls for a celebration. I'll be right back.
I'm just thinking about what to do with this money. I think I'll go and see my mother.
You really love your mother.
Bro, I don't joke with her.
Yes, the hustle is for our mothers, but you need to reward yourself first. Buy a luxury car like a Benz or Lexus. Wear designer outfits. Live lavishly, and have fun. I send money home, but I put myself first.
Okay, I'll consider those things, but I will never forget my mother. I'll go and visit her.
Mama's boy.
Yes.
Remember the old man settlement.
Do you know, I almost forgot. We will go and meet him tomorrow.
Okay. My G, where to?
I want to go and see my colleague at my former workplace.
Okay, it's necessary. They need to see that you weren't playing when you decided to leave them. See you later then.
All right.
My goodness, Fred. You look good. Whose car is this?
Mine.
My goodness, Fred is now a car owner. I'm happy for you. The car is beautiful.
Thank you, Laura.
Let's go inside the factory.
No, please.
Why?
I don't want the boss to see me. He's around, right?
Yes, he's in his office. I want him to see you.
I would have entered if he wasn't around. It will look like I came to show off. I don't want him to start asking questions. Remember what I told him when I resigned. I only came to see you.
I would have loved everyone in the factory to see how rich you have become.
No, I don't want that. I just came to appreciate you. You are part of my success story.
I had to do it because your mates are making money, and you were here suffering.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. It's almost lunchtime. You will take me out.
Pick any outlet of your choice. Let's go.
Yes, my money spender. Let me get my bag, and also tell them that I've gone for a lunch break.
Okay.
Few minutes later, they drove into the most expensive restaurant in that area. Fred parked the car, and they both alighted. They entered the restaurant and sat. The waiter came and took their orders, and brought them later. They ate and drank to their satisfaction. Laura ordered extras that she would take home. They were brought for her. Fred paid all the bills, and they left the restaurant.
Lest I forget, Fred, my birthday is around the corner.
When?
In 2 weeks, 23rd to be precise.
That's on Sunday.
Yes, work-free day for me.
Where would you like to celebrate it?
I don't know yet.
Whichever way you want it, all bills are on me.
Money spender. Thank you so much. I'll tell you my plans later. I need to take my time.
Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Not yet. Good afternoon, Mama.
Afternoon, Fred, my child, I thought you came with your boss.
No, Mama, I came alone.
And he allowed you to carry his car.
Mama, it's mine.
Yours. How? Did you win a lottery?
No, ma'am.
How then? Is it the money they pay you at that bottled water factory that you used to buy this car?
I no longer work there, Mama. I got a new job. Mama, you are asking too many questions.
Why won't I ask? I hope you have not joined those bad people that are all over the place. When did you start keeping dreads?
Mama, welcome me well. I told you I no longer work with the bottled water factory. I got a better job. You should be happy for me.
Why shouldn't I be happy for my son's progress? I'm just saying that I'm not in support of fraudulent wealth.
And I just told you I got a better job.
Even if you have the money, is a car the most important thing you need now?
All the workers in my new workplace drive cars. Do you want me to be different from the rest?
Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you, Mama.
Let me get you something to eat.
Okay. Mama, I checked that our land close to the road, but didn't see the pipe-borne water facility that was proposed for it.
My son, I don't know what happened. We all expected the project to commence immediately. They have not communicated with me since Chris paid us the compensation fee.
How much was the compensation fee again?
$2,400.
I'll go and see our development union president tomorrow.
What for?
I just want to know the state of the contract. Mama, I saw Deborah on my way coming. So she's in this village.
Yes, she's staying with her mother-in-law.
Why didn't her husband take her along, while going back?
I don't know. Why are you bothering yourself over someone who abandoned you, and is already pregnant for another man?
She wasn't looking good at all. She looks like she's suffering.
That's none of your business, son. Move on. She's married.
Fred, I don't know why Chris is delaying the project. He promised to send the money for some materials as soon as he got to the city. But a few weeks after he left, he stopped picking up our calls. Do you think he has abandoned the project? I think so, but I needed to hear from him first. Do you want to continue with the project? No, I want my father's land back. Problem. Okay, I need another way to reach him. Let me change, so we can go and meet his mother. Okay.
My husbands, come inside.
We won't stay long. No need to enter inside the house. We will not take much of your time. We only came to know whether Chris is still interested in the pipe-borne water project.
I don't think his mind is still there, but I'll confirm from him. Give me some seconds. She then went into the room and brought her phone. She called Chris and switched it to a loudspeaker.
Chris, my son.
Mama, good morning.
Joaquin is here. He is asking whether you still want to build a pipe-borne water facility for our community.
Mama, I don't have any money on me at the moment. The money I was expecting didn't come.
The owners of the land want it back.
They should refund my money fully. I'll send my account details.
Okay.
After the call, Mama provided the account details that Chris sent. Fred transferred the money into the account. He later collected all the land documents from Chris' mother, and they drove off. Deborah felt embarrassed as their visitors left. Fred got home and informed his mother what happened. She was so happy. She prayed that God should bless his son more.
How I wish Deborah had waited for me. She's suffering. Come to think of it, what happened to Chris? I don't know how his money came about. Who knows what he's doing for a living? What happened to his money? I wouldn't like this type of thing to happen to me. Was he careless with his spending or what? He isn't even taking good care of Deborah. Mama, I'll always come and see you whenever I'm free.
No, you need to focus on your work. This work that has highly favored you isn't what you should joke with. You need not bother yourself. We will keep in touch over the phone.
Okay, don't hesitate to tell me if you need anything.
Okay, my son. May God grant you a safe journey. Be careful out there, remember you are my only child. And please always be prayerful, and read your Bible. Don't involve yourself in any bad activities, always be good please.
Okay, Mama.
How is everyone in the village?
Good bro, money is good. I know the things I was able to achieve within this short period. You need to see how I was been respected in the village.
I'm not surprised. You can never underestimate the power of money.
The only thing that pains me is that another man collected my babe because of money.
Take her back from him.
She's already pregnant.
Then forget about her. There are many fishes in the river.
Yes bro, I regret not having her, but I've moved on.
As they were talking, someone drove a Mercedes-Benz G-Class into the compound. Victor already knew who the person was, so he stood up to welcome him. Fred stood up too.
Harvey the boss man.
Harvey was the richest and the most popular among them. He was called different names depending on whichever thing one knew him for. Victor hailed him more. In no time, other boys in the room came outside to welcome him. They all hailed him. As they were hailing him, he was proud, feeling a sense of honor and validation. Later on, Harvey went back to his car and brought out an expensive bottle of wine. One of the boys went into the room and brought some disposable plastic cups. Harvey opened the wine bottle and poured the content into those cups. Each of them carried a cup. They toasted to good life and wealth and then drank. About 30 minutes later, those boys went back to the room, leaving only Harvey, Victor and Fred in the sitting room.
You are Fred, I guess. Yes. I was here 2 days ago, and I've heard so much about you. Really? Yes, you are a go-getter. You will make so much money in this business. I pray so. We don't relent, we go for higher deals that bring too much money. I work for my money, and I don't give up. I am called money that doesn't finish, because my money doesn't finish and can never finish.
A well that doesn't run dry.
That's me. I'd like to work with you, Fred. I like your spirit. Okay, thank you. I'll be glad to learn from you.
Harvey then brought out his phone and exchanged contacts with Fred.
I have an appointment with someone by 3 p.m., and it's 2:50 p.m. Let me run, I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Bro, don't listen to him.
Why?
I just don't want your close association with him. I know him more than you do. Remember what I told you when you newly joined us. There are several ways to go about this business, but I showed you the one that I'm okay with, and the one that works for me. He's my friend, but you are my brother. I'll always tell you the truth.
You mean all the things he said here are lies?
No, not at all, they are true. But I don't want you to go astray.
Alright, thanks bro. Why is Victor telling me to avoid Harvey? Is there something they are trying to hide from me? I'd like to know what he's into. Why does his money not finish? I don't want to end up like Chris. He went to the village to show off wealth that didn't last. I don't want mine to finish. But why is Victor projecting him as a bad person, when they are friends? I think that there's something he knew that he doesn't want me to know. We shall see. Laura dear.
Fred.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, just want to remind you about my birthday.
It's this Sunday, I didn't forget it dear. I've been busy lately. Have you gotten a venue?
Yes, I chose Ring Hotel.
Classy babe. I love that. I'll send you some money to start up the preparation.
Yes, thank you.
You are welcome.
Bye.
So the following day, which was on Saturday, Fred informed Victor that he would leave the house in preparation for Laura's birthday, and that he would come back on Monday.
I just want to know how far she has gone with the preparations.
Who is this babe that you are devoting all these time for?
My friend.
Which one is your friend? She's your babe. You don't want us to see her, right?
No, she was my colleague at the factory then, but I want to take our relationship to another level.
Okay. That means it kinda a private party.
Not really.
No problem. Enjoy yourself. If I'm free, I will come.
Okay. Hello.
Fred, it's me, Harvey.
Oh, Harvey, it's good to hear from you.
You don't want to call me, so I said that I should call you.
You did well. Sorry that I have not called.
No problem. I would like us to hang out tomorrow.
My friend is celebrating her birthday tomorrow, and I don't want to miss out.
Okay, let's make it on Monday. Meanwhile, I want to join you at the birthday party.
Okay, the venue is at Ring Hotel.
I'll be there. See you tomorrow then.
Okay. Thanks for coming. You are truly a money-making machine. This is just the tip of the iceberg on what I do. Goodness. I tap from your grace, boss. I work for it, bro. Remember, we will meet tomorrow. Yes. See you tomorrow then. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, very well.
Laura dear, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it?
I love you, and I want you to be my girlfriend. Please say something. I know you love me. Please, Laura, be my girl.
Fred, I'll think about it.
Don't do this to me, Laura. I've grown to love you so much.
I said I'll think about it.
Maybe she would accept me after thinking about it, as she said. I knew she didn't have a serious boyfriend, and I knew she loved me. I didn't expect this from her at all. Let me wait. Boss, good morning.
Good morning, Fred. It's like you are still in bed.
I'm just waking up.
Okay, I'm leaving my house now. Where do I meet you? We will go out in my car.
Okay, let me prepare. I will send you the address so we will meet up there.
Okay.
I want to help you upgrade. I'll show you ways to make mega money. Hope you're interested. Yes, very much. Okay, I'll take you to my science man who will show you different ways to make money without stress. With soap, right? No, you don't even need to scam anybody. No stress, just do your assignment and relax. Money will start flowing like a river into your account. What's the assignment? That's why we are going there. You will choose any assignment you like. As simple as that. Yes. We are almost there. You don't need to worry. I'm taking you on a journey that will change your life. You are even lucky to know someone like me. Do you know where I went to in search of a breakthrough? No. I went to Ghana. Really? Yes. How? Do you know anyone there? I went with my friends. I don't know that what I sought there was in my locality. I got this connection from another friend, and you should be lucky that I chose to link you up here. You won't need to waste your income to travel to Ghana just like me. Thank you for this. What did they do differently from the place that Victor took me to? A lot. You will get to know them when we meet the science man. Okay. Billionaire maker, I brought my friend to come and see you.
Good, I know they are seeing the impact of your hard work. Who doesn't like good thing? Just relax, I'll be right back.
The man left for the inner room. He had several rooms in the building but stayed alone. When he left the living room, Fred and Harvey continued with their discussion. All of a sudden, they heard a loud shout from one of the inner rooms. A young man ran out shouting at the top of his voice. He rushed out of the door without looking back.
Boss, what just happened? Did you see that boy? He's not a man. I don't understand. He had been in a room for 7 days in obedience to a ritual he chose to embark on. A being appeared to give him money, but he couldn't face it to take his reward. Such a waste of time. Does he need to repeat the ritual now that he failed it? No way. Once you leave the room without collecting the money, it's over for you. How? He may not come back to his senses again. What? Hope that's not what we are waiting for. No, unless you want to embark on it. God forbid. It means the being must be very scary to make such a person strange. Shh. Don't say that again.
Soon after, the man they were waiting for walked into the living room, and sat on a couch opposite them. The science man then went ahead to list out the different ways to make quick money for Fred, and afterwards, left him to make decisions on which one he was ready to embark on.
I'll be back soon.
Harvey, please, I want to go. Go. Why? I can't do any of those things he listed. There's nothing strange in what he listed. These are what your mates do daily. The truth is that nobody will tell you the ones they did. Don't forget I brought you here. Common sense should tell you I have done more than one of those things he listed. Are you serious? Yes, I will advise you to choose the pot of wealth. He said that pot of wealth eats blood. Animal blood. Oh, really, animal? Yes, you are just talking as if you haven't involved yourself in anything blood before. Please, I have not. What about the soaps you use? Do you know the ingredients used in preparing it? It's just an ordinary good luck soap. Fred, for your information, human parts were part of the ingredients used in preparing that soap. You see, which one is better, human or animal? You have been into human ritual unknowingly. I'll suggest you start with a pot of wealth. It accepts animal sacrifice. Just do it and your money will start coming. So, that soap is not just a good luck soap. I can see you are still in shock. You can ask another person about what I said. Meanwhile, which method are you choosing now that you know the truth? Let me try the pot of wealth. Good, let me call him. Okay.
Harvey then left for the inner room where the man entered. In no time, he came back with the science man and they both sat. Fred then told the man that he chose the method of the pot of wealth. The man told him the amount that it would cost. Fred provided the money, and the man left for the inner room. Some minutes later, the man came back with a clay pot tied with a white cloth.
This is the pot of wealth. You just signed up for unlimited wealth without stress. Your money will keep coming as long as you feed this pot with what it wants, which is blood. Don't forget to come back and show your appreciation. I'm having this strange feeling that I'm not doing the right thing. But what's the big deal here? Is it not just animals that I would be sacrificing? Besides, I've been using soap that's made with human parts. Though I wouldn't have tried it if I knew.
About an hour later, Harvey drove to Fred's street. When he got in front of his gate, Harvey provided him with a black nylon bag for the conveyance of the pot of wealth. In no time, Fred alighted with the black nylon bag, and walked into the compound. He waved at Harvey as he drove off. Fred went into his house and hid the pot. He later left for the market to buy a ram, and some other items that he would be needing. Later in the night, Fred did as he was directed by offering the ram to the pot of wealth. After the procedures, he kept the pot back where he had hidden it and then started waiting for its manifestation. The following day he went back to Victor's house, and didn't care to inform him about his movements with Harvey. He continued his online business at Victor's place, and continued reaching out to Harvey. A few weeks later, Fred went back to his house to check on the pot. On getting to where he hid the pot, he saw bundles of money around the pot. He shouted for joy. He quickly called Harvey to break the good news to him.
Boss, it has happened. I just saw bundles of money here.
Welcome to the club, bro. It's your hard work, enjoy it. More will come if you stick to the rules.
Thank you so much for this.
I'm happy for you. Don't forget the science man share.
Alright, talk to you later, bro.
Okay.
As time went on, Fred gradually started withdrawing from Victor. Since he discovered another source of mega income, he rarely sought new clients as usual. But the lady he scammed of the huge money still reached out to him. Fred started spending money in whichever way he pleased. Female admirers started coming close, but he was not ready to be in a serious relationship with any of them. One evening, Fred was on his bed looking worried. He had been trying Laura's number for some days. It would ring but she wouldn't pick it up. Recently, he had been trying to call, but the line was busy.
I haven't heard from Laura for a while now. She hasn't even gotten back to me as she promised. Hope everything is alright with her. How is work? Fine, sir. You came to see us. I came to see Laura. Laura is no longer with us. Since when? Where is she now? She suddenly stopped coming to work. We became worried and started asking questions. It was later that one of her close friends said she was married. Married? She didn't care to tell me. She didn't tell any of us. No problem, I'll be on my way, sir. Alright, have a nice day. You too, sir.
Afterwards, he forgot everything about Laura, and focused on his new hustle. Since Victor noticed Fred's withdrawal attitude, he reached out to him through a phone call to find out what the problem was. Fred lied to him that he got a high-paying job that he's combining with his hustle. So Victor let him be. Later on, Fred realized that the pot of wealth accepts blood sacrifice every month. The money stopped coming after 1 month of the first sacrifice. He renewed it by killing another ram and the money continued flowing. He also did it for the 3rd time and saw the result. A month later, after the 3rd sacrifice, the money stopped coming. He quickly got a ram from the market and performed the ritual as usual, but didn't see the results afterwards. He tried with bigger rams, but still didn't see the results.
This isn't something that we can talk about over the phone. Come to the house, let's discuss.
Send your address, please.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Thank you. It's a normal thing. It happened because it's time to make a change. It's time to unlock unlimited riches that would last for a longer time. Make a change, how? Change to human blood. What? Yes, it wants a very close family member of yours. Your mother's spirit is very strong, she should have gone by now. Is she aware of what you do? No. Try to convince her to accept your work. If she is happy with it, her spirit will be accepted. You're confusing me. Her spirit will be accepted. How? She is the next sacrifice. God forbid. Not my mother. Lower your voice, bro. Remember, you are already in a covenant with the god of money. If you don't do what you are supposed to, you will face the consequences. There are no two ways about it. You never told me this. There is no easy way to quick money. Stop behaving like a child, and do what is required. You already have less than a month to renew your sacrifice. I'm telling you this because you are my friend. You are not a good friend. Why didn't you tell me about the consequences earlier? You are wicked.
Baby, should I bring the food now?
Yes, please.
In no time, Laura walked out carrying a plate of food on a fancy tray.
What, Laura? What are you doing here? Harvey, what is going on here? The last time I checked, she wasn't your girlfriend or your sister. She's an adult, and can choose who to be with at any time. Laura, so this is why you stopped taking my calls.
But I never agreed to be your girlfriend. Why are you trying to make me feel guilty?
Laura, is this all you have to say?
Babe, please excuse me.
Babe, before you leave, get me an extra spoon.
Laura brought the spoon and returned to the bedroom. Fred was still fuming. Harvey placed the food before them.
Fred, let's eat. You take life too seriously. Women are everywhere, they will always come around when they see money. Use them as you please. Man up and do what is necessary, and I'll show you more ways to make money. You people are driving me crazy. Stop it, please.
He stood up and left the house, ignoring Harvey's calls for him to come back. He hurried to his car, opened it, got in, and drove off. On his way home, his phone started ringing. He checked the caller ID, it was an unsaved number.
Hello.
Fred. Fred.
Yes, it's me. What is it?
It's Jessica, your neighbor from the village. Your mother collapsed on her way back from the market.
What? My mother? Please take her to the hospital.
We are on our way to the hospital now.
Thank you. I'm coming to see her right away.
Fred left for the village immediately. He reached his hometown about an hour later, and was headed to the hospital. When he got there, he was directed to the ward where his mother was. He quickly got to the ward and met Jessica, their neighbor, still with his mother. His mother was lying on the bed looking feeble. A fluid bag was hung on a drip stand beside her. The fluid dropped slowly into the drip chamber, and to the tube connected to the cannula on her hand.
Jessica, how is she now?
Fred, you're here. She has been like this since we came.
What did the doctor say was wrong with her?
The doctor hasn't even come yet. It's one of the nurses who came and administered this drip on her.
Thanks for bringing her here. As it stands now, I think I'll take her to a hospital in the city.
Better. I don't understand what they are doing here.
Fred went and informed the management about his decision. He was directed to pay for the medicines and services administered to the mother so far. Afterwards, Fred's mother was carried into his car, and they both left for the city. As soon as they got to the city, Fred headed to a notable hospital around his place. The hospital had the best health practitioners in that town. When they got to the hospital, the orderlies were called and she was carried into the emergency ward. She was given prompt and adequate attention. A few days later, in the evening, Fred's mother was still unconscious but breathing. The doctors couldn't ascertain the underlying cause of the sickness, and she wasn't responding to treatment either. The doctors later confirmed her to be in a coma.
What type of unknown sickness is this? How come she's not getting any better? Hope it's not what I'm thinking. Harvey said something about that pot taking a close relative of mine. God forbid. Let nothing happen to my mother. I need to talk to someone about this. Bro, please, I need your help.
Hope, no problem.
I'm sorry for not listening to you.
What do you mean? What happened?
I followed Harvey to a place where I was given a pot of wealth.
What? I warned you. Why didn't you tell me before going? Harvey is a notorious ritualist.
I discovered that.
I learn from others' mistakes. I don't let the same thing happen to me before I learn. That pot is for blood money. In fact, it is bad news. Fred, what is the problem? Why are you crying?
My mother is dying. I suspect it wants my mother's blood.
Bro, you disappointed me. When your mama goes for this, who would you enjoy the money with?
I don't want the money again. I want my mother back. I'm scared. Should I go back to the science man?
Don't try it, or they will fast forward her death. Pot of wealth has deadly consequences. I wish you told me before embarking on that journey.
I'm sorry, I am so sorry.
It's okay. I pray it doesn't take her.
Please help me, what do I do?
I know someone who survived this type of situation. I heard it was a powerful man of God around South Road that rescued him.
Where is the South Road located?
It's not far from my place. Come tomorrow morning, and I'll take you to the place.
Okay, thank you bro. God bless you. I'll come tomorrow.
Okay?
I pray nothing happens to my mother. God please save my mother. Don't let her die, she's all I got. Please Lord, I'm begging, please, please.
The following day, Fred called one of the nurses and begged him to take care of his mother that he was going out. Fred then left for Victor's place. He sped as if he had been chased. Victor seemed to be his last hope at that moment. Some minutes later, he got to Victor's place. He parked his car and walked to the entrance of the apartment. The door was opened and nobody was inside. He walked into the apartment but saw no one. All the doors were opened, and the whole place scattered. He was confused. He started calling Victor and his friends, but nobody answered him.
What's happening? Where is everybody?
Bro, it's like you don't know what happened here.
Please, what happened? I can't find anybody in the house.
Policemen came here very early in the morning and arrested everyone. If you know what is good for you, leave now, because they may still check back.
Fred was frightened. He thanked the lady. He quickly entered his car and zoomed off.
My mother will not die. Who else am I making the money for, if not her? I need to go and look for that church myself. What if police is also looking for me, and the church isn't far from Victor's place? I know what to do.
So where are we going?
Yes, do you know South Road?
Yes, very well.
I'm going to a church around there, but I don't know the exact place it's situated. It's my first time.
I don't know where the church is, but you can ask people around when we get there.
Okay.
Sir, this whole area is called South Road. You can ask anybody to direct you to the church.
Okay, thank you.
Fred started asking passers-by where the church was. They claimed not to know the place. He then walked down to a shop where he saw a middle-aged woman. He greeted her, and then told her that he was looking for a deliverance church that was said to be around there.
See ya down there.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Hey, how did you enter here? From the open gate. Are you looking for someone? Yes, sir, I want to see the pastor. Is it on appointment? No, I just want to see him. It's urgent. That's not how we work here. Come back next Wednesday. No, sir, I can't. It's a matter of life and death. Which one is life and death? Please leave this place before I do what we will both regret. No, I'm not leaving until I see the pastor. Mr. Man, leave this place, or I'll force you.
Fred refused to leave. The security man started pushing him out.
Matthew, what is the problem? Sir, he said he wanted to see you, and I told him to come next week, and he refused to go. Let him in. Okay. You are lucky. I would have shown you that I am more stubborn than you. Follow that path to the second floor, first room on your right. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Fred proceeded to explain his problems to the pastor.
You see, there is no shortcut to success. Satan does not give free gifts. Everything that you people do comes with consequences. I always advise young people to work diligently for their money, so that they can enjoy the fruits of their labor in peace. You are young and healthy, yet you chose not to work hard in a legitimate way to make money. Where is the money you obtained through that evil pot? I usually keep some bundles at home, and deposit the rest into my bank account. You know it is blood money, right? Your mother is on the verge of being sacrificed, but her blood has not been accepted yet. When the time allocated for the blood runs out, it will seek another close relative of yours, while your mother will remain in that state until she dies. After all your loved ones are taken, it will come for you. It is capable of wiping out your entire family. Didn't you consider all this before going through with it? Nobody told me it would require human blood. Any form of sacrifice performed with animal blood will eventually demand human blood. Do not let anyone deceive you. Man of God, please help me. I don't want my mother to die. By God's grace, you will be delivered. But keep in mind that you will lose everything you acquired with the money obtained from the evil pot. You must also dispose of the pot, and everything that came from it will be lost. Additionally, if possible, you will have to return the money you scammed from others. I'm ready to do anything, sir. I don't want the money anymore. Okay, I believe God is giving you a second chance. Your deliverance will begin immediately. You will not return home for now, you must remain here. Okay, sir. I will need to inform my prayer team to come over. This is a serious deliverance session.
In the evening, all the members of the prayer team assembled inside the church auditorium. Fred and the man of God later joined them. Around midnight, the deliverance section commenced. The prayer team started to sing praise and worship songs for some minutes, and later on entered into prayer warfare. As time went on, the fire-branded warfare prayer began its work as expected. Fred started manifesting. The spirits behind all the charms he had involved himself in started speaking through him. As these happened, the team intensified their prayers. After some hours of intense spiritual battles, the demons left him. The pastor then raised another prayer point on the total restoration of Fred's mother's health. They devoted an hour to this alone. They prayed for her total release from evil bondage. After all the prayers, Fred denounced his connections with every charm that he had encountered in the past. Finally, he was made free. Deep down, he had a subtle feeling of breakthrough and peace.
My son, remember, the first thing to do when you get home is to dispose of that evil pot. It had been rendered powerless, and now you are a different being. So don't be afraid, you are now a free man. Be mindful of the people you call your friends. Always come and worship with us during our worship days. You will also make new friends with some of our brethren, so that you won't deviate again from God. Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. I've heard all you said. I'm now part of this ministry. I promise never to go back to my evil ways. Also remember to remit all those you have scammed if possible. I'll try, sir. I would like to go now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you, sir.
When he got into his house, he brought a black nylon bag, put the pot of wealth inside it. Later on, Fred was on a footpath leading to a bush area. He walked down the bush area and flung the black nylon bag far away into the bush. After that, he quickly turned and walked out of the bush. He came out to the road and left for the hospital. He got to the hospital and was about to enter the ward, when the nurse who was looking after his mother walked up to him grinning.
I've been calling your number since yesterday. Where have you been?
I forgot to take my phone while leaving yesterday to see someone. How is my mother? Hope she's okay.
Calm down. Come and see her.
Fred rushed into the ward and saw his mother sitting on the bed. He rushed to hug her.
Take it easy on her, she's just recovering.
You don't know how happy I am.
She regained consciousness in the early hours of today.
God, I thank you for this. I'll worship you all the days of my life. You are indeed a merciful God. Thank you, Lord, for the restoration of life. Thank you, nurse, for watching over my mother.
You are welcome. Take your time to explain to her what happened. She's been asking questions since she regained consciousness.
Okay.
Fred sat close to his mother and explained to her all that happened to her, starting from when she left for the market in the village, to the point when she was brought to the hospital. He didn't bother telling her what brought about the unconsciousness. His mother also told him that she saw herself tied down in a dark place amid strange beings, who were angrily watching over her. She said they behaved as if she had something that belonged to them.
You have been liberated, Mama. You are back to the land of the living, and I thank God for that. Let me go and beg the doctor to discharge you.
Okay. Fred left for the doctor's office. Later on, he came back and informed his mother that the doctor said she wouldn't leave that day. Why? I am very strong now. I don't want to sleep in this hospital.
Mama, you've been here for days. You are just recovering, and suddenly don't want to sleep here. The doctor said they still need to watch you. Maybe by tomorrow we will go.
Okay. As long as you are here with me, I'll stay.
I'm here, Mama. Let me get you something to eat.
Okay. The following day, the doctor discharged her, seeing that she didn't go back to being unconscious or develop further illnesses. Fred then left for the revenue office to make payments. Later on, he used his debit card to pay. After making the payments, his phone beeped indicating a debit alert. He checked his phone to see his balance. He was shocked to see that the huge sums of money he deposited not too long ago were no longer in his account.
They've taken their money. Thank God my mother is feeling better. I'm free indeed. I need to pay back the money I scammed Vicky as I promised my pastor. I wish she would let me pay installmentally, and I think the only way she may allow me to pay bit by bit is just to reveal my identity. I wonder how she would react when she realized she had been falling for a fake identity. I also need another source of income, as I'll be remitting almost all I had to Vicky. Fred, how are you? I'm fine, sir. Good day. Good day. Have a seat. Thank you, sir. How is work? Sir, I came to beg you to take me back. What happened with your uncle's establishment? Sir, it's a long story. Tell me, I have all the time. I never got another job with any uncle. I joined my friends in the internet fraud business. I realized it's not all juicy as everyone sees it, there is more to it. I've turned a new leaf. I don't want to go back to it again. Thank God that you have changed. You were replaced immediately. But I can help you because you are truthful, and I also want you to get busy, so you won't go back to the bad ways. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. You are welcome. When do you want to resume? Anytime you want me to resume, sir. Okay, I'll communicate with the man who replaced you, so that the two of you will be working on shifts. I'll let you know the outcome of our discussion. Thank you, sir. I think it's time for me to start paying Vicky back her money. I'll open up to her about my identity.
He took his phone and chatted with her. She replied immediately. Lately, she had been the one who usually communicated with Fred first. She was so happy for the change. They continued chatting.
There's something that I want to bring to your notice. It has been weighing me down.
What is it, my love?
I'm not who you think I am.
What do you mean?
I was a con man, but I have changed. I want to pay you back all the money you sent me.
I'm confused. Are you for real? I'll send you my details for the transfer. But wait. Can I see your face?
Okay, let me call you.
Fred then called her on video call directly without using the fake video app. She picked up immediately.
Is this who you are?
Yes, my real name is Fred.
You are pretty young and handsome. Whose face have I been seeing?
I was using a fake video app. I also don't know the person I was using his identity.
I never noticed the switch. Why did you choose to pay me back the money?
I have changed. I don't want to be a scammer anymore. I want to beg you to let me pay you installmentally, because I've spent part of the money.
You are unique. I feel so bad that I've been chatting with a scammer, but I'm still surprised at your actions. You have such a unique character. I wish I could see you.
I'm in my state. I don't have the means to come over to where you are.
I'd like to know you more. I don't need to introduce myself to you again. My leave is coming up in 3 weeks. I want to come over to your country and see you. Hope you will welcome me.
Sure, I will.
Okay. Drop your address details in my inbox. I will check it out.
Did you watch the news this morning? Yes, sir. It's so sad, sir. Who could have perpetrated this act? Only God knows. Fred, do you know any member of her family? No, the little I know about her family was that her parents stay in the village, though I haven't been to her village. I think we should reach out to her friends. They would know how we can reach her people, or her husband. We need to go and pay their family a condolence visit. She was never married. Are you sure about what you just said now? Yes, sir. How did you know? She moved in with one boy that is into internet fraud. He is also a notorious ritualist. I met her at the boy's place the last time I went there. What? A fraud? And she said she was married. This is a serious matter. Do you know where the boy stays? Yes. Okay. Good day, sir.
Good day, officer.
Have you seen the occupant of that building? His name is Harvey Thomas.
The one that drives J-Wagon?
Exactly.
I haven't seen him for some days now. Any problem?
We just want to confirm we are at the right place. Thank you, sir. Laura that I had big plans for. See how she ended up, just because of money. All these wouldn't have happened if she had accepted me. I'm sure it was Harvey that did that to her, and now he's nowhere to be found. Thank God for saving me from him. How I wish the police had arrested him. One day he would pay for all the evil acts he's been involved in. Who's it?
Fred, it's me.
Who am I seeing? Victor, my brother.
Yes, bro.
Come inside, bro.
Fred, how are you doing?
I should be the one asking. I heard what happened. I'm sorry about it. I came over to see you, but was told that policemen came.
My brother. They bundled all of us in their vehicle. Later on, we stayed in the cell for some days to await trial. We later went to court and hearing. We were given the option of serving a jail term or paying a fine. I chose to pay a fine, and I was later released.
To God be the glory.
I've been worried about you. How is your mother?
She's fine, she's in the village.
Really?
Yes, I later went to that church you told me about. I was made free after serious deliverance, and my mother received her healing.
You were so lucky, and I'm happy for you. If your mother had gone for it, who would you enjoy the money with? Even with all the guilt you will feel.
Bro, I wonder. I have disposed of that pot of wealth. I have also denounced everything that concerns scams and plus up. I have given my life to Christ, never to go back to my evil ways.
I'm thinking of doing the same. I will rent another apartment elsewhere and start up a new life.
That's a good idea. I'm currently working at that bottled water production factory. The little legitimate money I'm been paid gives me peace. Do you have any plans on what next to do?
Yes, even though I didn't complete my apprenticeship system, I have a little knowledge about the importation of electronic devices. I plan to find somewhere where I can attach myself and learn the trade well for a short period. I have enough money to start up the business.
Good. You can stay here with me as you work towards your plans.
Thanks, bro. I need to go now so that I can get a few things from my house.
It's already late and it's not safe. You can use my things. By tomorrow, you can go and get your things.
Okay, thank you. How was work?
It was fine.
He went to drop the food on the table. He looked and saw 2 other plates of food already on the table.
Victor, you bought food.
Yes.
Why worry yourself? You are in my house. It is my responsibility to feed you.
Says who? I can't stay here and be a liability to you. Is having me under your roof not enough? It's nothing, bro. Which one are we eating?
Okay, thank you. Let's keep mine for tomorrow.
Okay. Bro, someone called me that the police arrested Harvey.
Really?
Yes. Is like they got the info about his operations.
Not true. He's a suspect of murder. Police has been looking for him.
Murder? Who did he murder?
That my friend and colleague that celebrated her birthday that time, suddenly started avoiding my calls, unknown to me that she had moved in with Harvey. Some days back, her mutilated body was found along the road, packed in a nylon bag.
My God, the Victor that I know have used the girl for ritual. But really, does she know him before?
No, I believe it's the way he lavished money on her birthday, that attracted her. That's by the way, something is bothering me.
What is it?
I still talk with that lady who paid a huge sum into my account. I have revealed my real identity to her, and she will be coming to see me next week.
Are you for real? You mean she's coming to this country just to see you?
Yes.
This is the real deal. Why are you bothered?
What if she's coming to arrest me?
I don't think so. I promise you, she's not coming to hurt you. She is in love with you. If I were you, I'd propose to her sharply.
I don't want to mention that now.
Something that you did with a fake identity and she accepted. Do it. There's no way she won't accept it.
That fakeness is what I don't want. I know she might accept, but let me wait until we meet physically.
Okay. I think you make sense.
She said she had booked her ticket already.
This is serious. If I had known about this kind of update, I would have opened up to one of my fine client.
You are not serious.
The following day, Fred left for his workplace, while Victor left for the electronics market. He had earlier spoken with someone, who promised to link him to a man, who would give him proper training on the importation of the devices. Victor later met the man and he agreed to take him in. He signed an agreement with the man, and started his training immediately.
My second will be operating the machine today, so I have some hours off. Bro, I'm feeling tensed.
It's normal. When is she landing?
In 3 hours.
Package yourself a little. You will go in your car. I know you abandoned it for some time. Book a hotel room where you will stay with her. She won't stay in this one room with us.
Do you know that I didn't consider all these? I was just being real.
Not in this situation. Do the needful to make her stay worthwhile.
Okay, I'll do all that. Thanks for your suggestion.
You are welcome. You are lucky. Don't misuse this opportunity.
Okay, let me go and book the hotel room. I'll go from there and wait for her at the airport.
Good.
3 hours later, the close sound of a landing airplane was heard. Suddenly the airplane started slowing down and descending to the runway, followed by a screeching sound from the brakes. Afterwards, the airplane stopped, and the passengers started alighting. Some minutes later, different persons were seen leaving with their luggage. Fred was at the arrival terminal waiting and looking out for Vicky. He had earlier communicated with her that he was waiting for her there. Fred was still busy looking out for her, when someone tapped his shoulder. He looked, and it was Vicky.
I can't believe I'm seeing you physically. You look so handsome.
Thank you, you look beautiful as well. You are welcome to my country.
Thanks, dear. I love this environment. Later on, I would like you to take me around. I want to see those beautiful places that I usually see on my television.
All right, I'm at your service. This lady looks beautiful and nice. She isn't as old as I thought.
You were so respectful and hardworking. You could have asked a steward to help you carry it.
The bags are not that heavy.
After a couple of days' stay with Vicky, Fred was beginning to reciprocate the love she had for him. He took her to different beautiful places within the town. About a week later, Fred proposed to her and she accepted. They were happy with each other, and their love waxed stronger by the day. Fred took her to his village to see his mother. His mother accepted her. He also introduced her to Victor. Later on, they sealed their love at the magistrate court, and they were declared husband and wife with his mother and Victor serving as witnesses. 3 weeks later, Vicky and Fred left for America where they lived happily ever after.